So I've had my Fold 5 for about 5 months now. It's my first folding phone, and it definitely won't be my last. Now, even though I've had it for quite some time now, I never really paid attention to the camera. Now, some people say the camera on the Fold 5 is horrible, but in general, most people say it's good, or at least good enough. As your average person who doesn't really know much about photography and never really cared about camera quality, I always thought it looked decent enough for me. I actually don't even know if my Fold 5 camera is better or worse than my old Samsung phones, which are my S8 and S20 Plus. So what I did here was I took a bunch of pictures with different formats and modes, and I just made a compilation to see how it performs. I think this might also be useful for people who are considering the Fold 5, and camera quality is a big factor in their purchase decision, because maybe you do stuff like social media. I will also include some 4K video footage at the end, so you can see what it's like recording some 30 FPS 4K footage. Okay, so first up we have comparison shots between my S8, my S20 Plus, and my Z Fold 5. Now it's always going to be in the same order, the S8 being first, and then the S20 next, and then the Fold 5 last. Now I kind of had no doubt that my Z Fold 5 was going to take better quality pictures than the S8, which is kind of expected. To me, it didn't look that much different than the S20 Plus, but I do think in general it does look slightly better than my S20 Plus camera. Just the way it kind of handles the lighting and certain colors and stuff like that, I think it looks a little bit more realistic and closer to what the human eye sees, but also just overall I think it looks a tiny bit clearer. So next we have just a bunch of random pictures I've taken using the phone. I've tried to take a bunch of different pictures in nighttime, daytime, indoors, outdoors, to try to give you an idea of what it would look like. Everything here is taken just with the complete default settings and in normal mode and in 12 megapixel mode, 4:3 aspect ratio. So now I have a comparison between two different modes on the camera, which is the 12 megapixel mode and the 50 megapixel mode. Now I have both of the resolutions of each mode put on the bottom corner of the screen, and basically the 50 megapixel mode is taking things at a higher resolution. Now honestly, I kind of think that pictures look better in the 12 megapixel mode, at least for most of them. Now I did notice using the 50 megapixel mode in general, things looked a little bit more smoothened out. So I think if you're taking pictures outside where there's a bunch of like tree branches or something, then in cases like that, the 50 megapixel mode does look a little bit better. Now here I also took a bunch of different pictures comparing the normal mode and the pro photo mode. And basically the normal mode is the default. You take a picture and the phone does some kind of post-processing stuff to make it look better. And in the pro mode, you can manually adjust, all your different camera settings, your white balance, exposure, ISO, stuff like that. And then here we just have some regular 4K footage that I took on the phone over the past few months.
Oh, okay, I see why.
So long.
He's mowing the lawn.
Basically.
Is he parking? Oh, he's parking over there.
What car is this? Go that low.
180?
180 or 240 SX. It's the same as what's his name? Kenji from Initial D.
Ah, okay.
Now overall, I think the camera quality is really good on this phone. At least decent enough for an average person like myself. The 4K footage looks really crisp, and the colors are really nice. You can go to a maximum of 10 times zoom, and when you're zoomed in, things just look really blurry, and there's so much noise and artifacts in there, so it doesn't look good when you're zoomed in. So yeah, that's it for this video. If there's anything else you want to see me cover with the Z Fold 5, definitely let me know. I might make a video where I talk about things I like and also things I don't like about the Z Fold 5. Yeah, so that might come later on too. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.